Hello and welcome.
Hello and welcome to the Dark Story Tournament. This is your everyday speedrunner versus MrTortellini, Game 2. Right now,
Yeah,
Mr. Tortellini is actually up one race because your everyday speedrunner had actually had to forfeit because he had a controller issue.
yeah, pretty unfortunate thing for Yester. Got some Chow Garden action from
Sorry,
Tort.
what's this guy's name?
I wonder, what is this Chow's name?
Probably
Guess we're not
named.
gonna know.
I think his name was Ethmore.
Ethmar's Chow, baby Chow, named Ethmar.
Must be. So, looking at the standings, the overlay isn't set up right now, but Tortellini has a game, and Tortellini is a very solid dark story runner. I believe he's 13th on the leaderboards, which is very good.
Yeah, for sure. I know he used to put more time into running Hero Story than Dark, but as of lately, he's been taking Dark a lot more seriously and wanting to really improve his time there. And this tournament definitely does a lot for him in that respect to improve his time, get better, want to practice Dark more.
I thought he was I looked at Tort and I thought he was a Hero Stories exclusive runner, but here we go. Looks like we're starting a bit slow here in Iron Gate. So what can you tell us about Iron Gate, Tylenol?
Ooh, Iron Gate is really exciting because there's nothing exciting that happens. Because you just run around and you shoot stuff and you open doors, and if you run into stuff like what Yester just did with those boxes, you lose a little bit of time, but it's not anything too big, usually just a couple seconds here and there, maybe just a second sometimes as well.
Yeah. Tort's actually pulling ahead here with the 20 elevator. What you're gonna see here is they're gonna go for what we call a ring route. As soon as you get 80 rings, that's when you get speed shoes if you cross a checkpoint. And we're gonna see both of these runners actually intentionally get 80 rings and ignore the checkpoint, activate an elevator so they can go a little bit faster.
Yeah, and I know some runners opt not to do this strategy because if they mess up and accidentally grab the checkpoint, they're just like, oh, well, I guess I'm just going to keep going down the elevator. I won't get the speed shoes because I didn't actually get my 80 rings before getting the checkpoint.
Exactly, that happens to me far too often. Looks like I don't want to say it, but it looks like they're all set. The bit rate's a bit low here, but I believe they have 80 rings.
Looks like it, yeah. And
Towards that. Oh no! Yeah, this is what
looks
we're
like
talking
he
about.
accidentally grabbed the checkpoint a little early, so he's not going to get speed shoes here. So he's just going to opt to go down. That will benefit Yester by a good bit here.
Yeah, and Yester needs all the time he can get, especially if Tort gets standard walking. Although he might not get it, but we'll talk about that when we get here. You can see Yester already pulling a decent amount ahead here.
Yeah, just because of those speed shoes, it actually makes a difference.
It's not just something that you can ignore and try to get 202s. It's something that you really need in order if you want to get a really good time here. As we can see, Yester coming out with a 203, which is really good. Tort coming out a little bit later.
Yeah, definitely not too bad of a Iron Gate from both runners. Gonna have to see what happens in the boss fight coming up soon. Hot Shot.
Yeah, you take it in a race. Now, Hotshot, he's a really simple boss. You just smash A. Okay, last race I actually died here, but we don't talk about that. These runners, I wish them the best. So we're gonna see just how easy it is. You homing attack, however you want to get it in his range, and just hit his cockpit over and over.
Yeah, you can actually hit his cockpit, and it'll make him stay on the ground if you hit him before he actually takes off, which means you can kind of loop through him.
Yeah, and that's the faster way to do it. Tort messes up just a little bit, but he makes a really good recovery.
Yeah, good job to him. Pulling a little bit behind Yester right now, so we're just gonna have to see what happens in Dry Lagoon, the first RNG stage.
Exactly. So going into Dry Lagoon on a hexagon pillar is not... That can lead to some bad pieces, but Tort gets a really good piece.
Ooh.
Okay. Yes, we're looking for free pieces. He doesn't get it. Tears of a Giant, that's really good.
Tort's RNG is looking pretty nice right now.
Like, as you can see, Yesser, he doesn't even have his first piece, and Yesser,
Protector of the jar.
Just because of that, he's behind by a long shot, unless... No, almost... Uh-oh. Oh, no. This can be bad. He might have a jail piece. Tort, you have a jail piece.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, he gets a good one.
Okay, he got the good one, so that's good. Ends up
now,
kind of coming back with that one.
Yeah, 40? You take a 40, you know? Oh, wow, how'd he miss this one? He was looking for 3 pieces.
Wow.
But you know what? Better than a jail piece, I like to say.
Yeah, it's true. Jail pieces are pretty rough to grab, considering you usually end up having to grab the turtle and ride him through the water, or you'd have to clip out of bounds and then clip into the jail to grab the piece. But that can be pretty precise and can be kind of finicky sometimes, so...
Exactly, you could die. Just like in this stage. MrTortellini starting Sand Ocean, which is easily the hardest stage in the run. If I know Tort, he's going for sand walking.
Yeah, sand walking, very difficult trick, very precise. Ooh, it looks like he fell and died. Oh, jeez, that's
I don't
nice.
know. That's new.
Ooh, oh, well, if Yesser gets... oh, he's not going to go for sand walking, it looks like, so Tort's going for it. And...
He gets it? No!
Oh, no, he actually dies, does not get it. And he's going to be going for it again. I think... Oh, and he dies again. Oh, he's running low on lives right now. This is looking really rough for Tort.
Exactly. He's
opting to not do it. He's opting to not do sand walking. This is going to pull Yesser. Actually... Oh, and he dies again! Oh, my goodness.
And this is Sand Ocean. It has your number, and it's going to kill you.
And the game over! Oh, my goodness.
Now, the bad thing is Tort going to try... He gets first cycle, too. Yesser gets first cycle. I've never seen him get it before.
Oh, geez. Yeah, this is going to pull Yesser quite a bit ahead right now. I wonder if Tort's going to opt to continue going for sand walking or not.
Okay, he gets it. He gets it.
Okay.
Alright, so he's still on first cycle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, and Tort dies again. Oh, man, this is really rough. And this is a race in RTA, so all these deaths, this is a lot of time right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, and
I think Yesser might be running away with this because it's just so brutal. Yesser gets the last cycle. Can you make the last
2 game overs? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Tort might be a little tilted right now.
Yeah, if I'm Yesser and I'm looking at Tort's
and he just loaded City Escape.
Oh no. He's not. Okay.
I'm
taking this
okay.
He's taking it seriously. He can still come back, all things considered. This is Dark Story.
Yeah, that's true, he can.
But Yesser's getting an amazing time. He's getting an amazing time here. It's not at 130, but 150 anything is always good.
Yeah, this is pulling Tort a clean, just about 2 minutes behind Yesser right now.
I'd say 3. It's that big.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Tort's gonna need to have a really, really good rest of his run to come back for this one. That's a pretty rough start.
I can see, what I can see is, maybe in this next stage, Radical Highway, Yesser might die here a few times, but that's a big if. Radical Highway is the first action stage. It's really tough. Some of these jumps are really evil and not very cooperative. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, we can also see it. Yesser seems to be going for a slightly safer strat, so not going for too many, tight input strats so you can save as much time as possible, but just kind of trying to keep it cool, get through the level without dying, and get through it as fast as he can.
Exactly, because if you're Yesser, slow is safe. Slow and safe is fast.
Ooh, it actually messes up that
still
jump
goes
right
for
there.
it. This is actually this is safer than it looks like, because you see how much room he had.
Yeah, he has a lot more height there than I thought he would have had.
Now he's not gonna make. Yeah, that's a tough storage to make.
Yeah, so what we just saw Yesser go for there is if you unroll your spin dash and do what we call storage, which is kind of like a preemptive charge of a spin dash, your character will go in the state where they can kind of do some weird things like go underneath loops and kind of clip into boxes and stuff, and that way you can actually hit that spring that's inside of that box without breaking the box, but Yesser just barely missing that.
Now this Golden Gate Bridge jump is a little risky. He could die here. Luckily he makes it through.
Yeah, and missing that actually loses quite a bit of time, so it's really really nice that Yeser actually got through that.
Yeah, I'm sure if I'm Yeser, I'm very happy. We're gonna see a skip here. Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
bad
this is a
cam.
tough one. I'm surprised he's going for that one. That's a really hard trick
Yeah,
to go for. When loses about
like
40 seconds there.
if you get a bad cam there, it can be really rough. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
if I'm Yeser, I'm not going for that because there was a checkpoint that he just didn't grab.
Yeah, he skipped over it. Ooh, okay. Taking it a little slow here. I respect that. Trying to make sure he doesn't die again. And Tort finishing Sand Ocean with a 2:19. Not the greatest time, but all things considered, at least that's over with. He was stuck in there for quite a bit of time.
Yeah, if Tort can just keep his cool
Oh, he's going
and
for it
just say,
again. Wow.
I know he's very comfortable with this trick. He doesn't think it's risky. And I can see he gets pretty good consistent results. Maybe it was previously a fluke. Now we go for a little skip here. Now that's pretty easy to get.
Yeah, and a Tort coming up here on Radical Highway, just starting up. I'm sure we're gonna see. I know Tort likes to go for the harder strats for the most part in the shadow stages, so I'm sure we're gonna see some of that from him.
Right now, he kind of has to.
Yeah, exactly. 2 game overs.
Yeah.
2 game overs.
That happened. That definitely happened to me more than once in a race setting. So you gotta be sympathetic. But what's not sympathetic is egg quarters. It's pretty much it's the easiest RNG stage, but it can really mess you up if you get like a chipped pedal or hit an ancient wall painting, which is just so far away from all the other pieces.
Yeah,
but
I know that top runners traditionally want to get about like 30 to 35 seconds for egg quarters if they can, depending on their RNG, of course. But sometimes you can't really help but get like a 50-second time.
Exactly. As you can see here, Tort gets a really unfortunate piece, and he's going the wrong way on purpose, I think.
Or, yeah, Yeser is, yeah.
Yes, Yeser is. He has to get this upgrade, but honestly, this is not a good piece to get, especially if you're not killing the robots who can have free pieces inside.
Yeah, for sure. And you do need to get those pick nails because they allow you to dig pieces up out of the ground and the wall. And I do believe in this level you are guaranteed to get a diggable piece. 3,
yep,
is that correct?
Forced.
Yeah,
you're forced.
And
it's either 2 or 3, yes.
Yeah, 2 or 3, exactly. The game needs to check that you actually picked up the item so you can progress with that item.
Right, and right here we can see just what happens. He can't find it.
Oh, I guess
Rouge is so important. It's so important.
Yeah, knowing where all of your pieces are is definitely one of the most important things for running Dark and Hero Story for Knuckles and Rouge, because these pieces, there's a lot of them, there's a lot of combinations, and they can spawn in all these different places, and if you read a hint monitor and you don't know where to go, as you can see, you can lose a lot of time.
And I think I saw another free piece, but I'm going to hold my breath and try to not look ignorant here.
Yeah, and Tort actually finishing up Radical Highway with the 207.
Yeah, he's caught up. He's absolutely caught up, and this is going to be huge.
Yeah, and if Tort gets good RNG, then he could pull back like right now.
He death strats. And he gets another free piece. Well, this one's not free, it's diggable, I believe.
Yeah, I do believe in this stage, if you get a green piece and you die afterwards, you're very likely to get another piece that's close to the red room.
Yep, because there's just so many in the red room, you know? But
okay. Gets Hot Chow.
He gets good RNG there, it's just... But at what cost? And let's see if Tort... He gets a really good piece.
Tort gets a really good first piece right there, right in the path that you're going to be walking anyways. Oh, and he's getting the radar.
God, I believe he gets killed. Oh my gosh. That's nutty.
Oh yeah, he needs the pick nails to dig this. He doesn't have them yet. He doesn't have the upgrade yet. He has to go get the upgrade.
Come on, don't get flustered here. He's good. He's good. He's good.
He might be getting a little nervous because he's getting really good RNG right now.
Yeah, you never get this. I've never seen this good RNG in a race in particular.
Yeah, very convenient. Both in the direction that you're already going to be going. And oh my goodness, Condor! Is this this can be in 2 places, right? Or
this can be in green.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Wow. That was insane. I've never seen better pieces than that before.
Yes, that must be optimal.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about Lost Colony. Nothing much goes on in this level. You get the booster here, and there are a few places where you can die, but it's pretty rare.
Yeah, it's mostly just for going for like unsafe jumps or hovers, and that can. Oh, and
Okay.
geez, and Yesser kind of
This is
falls
gonna
off the
lose him a
elevator
ton of
there.
time. This is actually losing more time than one might think.
Yeah, I think that was about 5 seconds right there, right?
Yeah, and every second counts because
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
only a minute ahead at this point.
Yeah, 5 seconds is a lot of time.
Gotta save every second. And I know Torts, he's pretty good at this stage.
Yeah, Torque catching up for sure. All it takes is one death from Yesser right now, and Torque could easily be back in the lead.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wonder if Yesser's gonna go for this hover. Okay. Oh, and he messes up the pause, but he gets down the elevator. I know that's a nice.
That one you have a backup strat thing.
I know. Is there a there's a speed shoe strat in this level, correct? At the very last, I think it's right here where Yesser's actually running. I believe there is a speed shoe strat. It doesn't save too much time from my understanding, but doesn't look like he's going for it regardless.
Yeah, it saves like a few frames. It's really insignificant.
Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, wow! I'm surprised Tort actually got that hover jump up there to grab that switch. Looks like he did the hover a little too late, but it looks like it was fine.
Some of these hover jumps are pretty hard, you know? Like, uh-oh, this one's looking kind of sketchy, but he gets it. No problem. As we see Big the Cat, he's hanging up there.
Big the Cat.
He's the official mascot of Dark Story. Something like that, I don't know.
I thought you actually played as him. That's how much of a mascot he is. Just play him.
You can play him in the Dreamcast version.
Yeah.
As we can see Torty's coming up to the end of the level. At 2:30 it's a pretty rough time, but he gets through it without dying, and that's what matters right now for him.
Yeah, Yesser actually having a couple of mistakes earlier in the stage that ended up losing him probably about 10 seconds collectively.
Yeah.
Definitely adding up there in the end. And if Torque can finish this with a bit of a better time, then that's just time that puts him better in a position to kind of make a comeback, you know?
Exactly, and coming into weapons meta here, we're gonna see pause hovers where we do A start A in order to get our jumps as close as we can, and we're gonna see it here. Does he nail it? Yes.
Yeah, in this level, there's actually a Vulcan cannon upgrade that allows Eggman to shoot it through the steel boxes, the gray ones. And we actually skip. Oh, and Yesser dies right there. Ooh, that's rough.
Man.
Or it's actually about to start this level. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Because he missed the camera friend jump, as we like to say.
But yeah, we actually skipped the upgrade because it's not necessary to complete a Dark Story run, and you actually don't need it for the rest of this level if you do these hover jumps like what we see Yesser doing right here, kind of avoiding and going around them, but with getting a lot of height.
Right now, we're gonna see if Tort pulls ahead here. Well, not super ahead, but...
Yeah, he can definitely make a comeback, and there's definitely some more jumps in this level to be aware of that Yesser could potentially die on.
How did he do that? I have no idea. He's a madman.
Crazy. Ooh, okay. Guess you're getting a little caught there on that wall.
Yeah.
Losing a bit of time.
Like, just huge props to Tort just for being composed after 2 game overs. Pulling this right back. Is he gonna make this jump? He has plenty of height. What are we worried about? Am I worried about?
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see satellite jump. I don't know if I think so.
Jump.
Oh yeah, we're seeing it.
For it, yeah.
Ooh, okay, nice job. I think it should be good.
That's absolutely gonna be good. It's only if you get a second try where like you lose your time really.
Yeah, exactly.
Coming out with a 133, I think Tort's actually gonna get a bit better of a time here, especially since he also got. Well, no, he's not. He's really not.
No, we'll see. Never know. You could choke the ending as well.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, about the same time.
He nails it. Yep.
Right, yeah. Tort finishing with the 134.
30 seconds, maybe, setting them apart, maybe less.
I'm kind of curious to see if how Yester is going to do this Tails fight, because this is where Tort can start to catch up. These little hits that Yester might be missing.
Shot.
Yeah.
He misses the first shot. That can be like a second wasted, but he looks like he's just playing this nice and cool.
Yeah, I believe it's an 1872 or 1672.
Looks like a 16. Probably nothing to worry about for him. But security hall. If Yasser doesn't know his pieces, this can be brutal because Tort just saved 2 seconds on him.
Yeah, with the 1472.
Now let's see what these racers get as their second piece, because that really dictates if they're gonna get double safed or they're gonna get single safed.
Ooh, useless safe for the first piece.
Uh-huh. That's a good piece. You don't what are you doing?
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you go that way. It's not over.
Ooh,
okay, so this is the
struggling
knowledge.
to find the first piece, yeah.
If he knows this radar, he knows where it is, but alright, so this is a really good piece for him. For Tort.
We lost child.
The second piece. Okay, really good piece.
He's going the wrong way.
Okay, oh my god! Oh
Tort's
my god!
Really good RNG.
The gods are shining on both of them right now, assuming
see
Tort
what the
doesn't
last
die.
piece is. Misses the radar.
Okay. This can be bad.
Ooh, this is good, right? This is a safe piece, right?
This is good.
Yeah.
This is good for Tort, but is it good for Yesser? Okay, they actually got the same RNG.
Oh my goodness!
Tort doesn't know where this is.
Oh.
Yes, he does. Okay.
Oh, they're both getting their last pieces so close. Oh, Tort! Oh my gosh!
Oh, Tort, please!
Tort's struggling to get the piece. Oh, and it's flying around and taunting him.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
no!
And Tort finally gets it with a 51. Oh, and that was inches away from Tort actually climbing back into the lead there.
Yeah.
Those lasers definitely taunting him.
But what's a little bit random here is the first hit on Flying Dog, our next boss. Because sometimes Flying Dog just doesn't get hit by what you want him to in the first time, and that messes up our manipulation.
Yeah, you're gonna see Yesser going for a spiral upper here. It looks like he misses it.
He doesn't get it. Does he do the backup? No, he doesn't do the backup strat. But he's doing good either way. Let's see if Tort gets it.
And Tort actually gets the first hit. That's a big deal.
Yep. It's smooth sailing from here, really.
Is he gonna get the manipulation?
Right now, he's just gonna go in the corner and do his thing. Whereas Yesser is gonna have to really work for this victory. Well, not really. But he gets a 40. I think he's losing 10 seconds right now. He's losing 10 seconds for sure. Yeah,
Tort is right behind him, just by inches right now.
And you know
Super
what?
close.
Tort is really good at White Jungle, I have to say.
Yeah, it would be no surprise if Tort could inch back into the lead. Oh, and Yesser goes for a scary spin dash, barely lives.
Yeah, you're ahead. I don't know if I would do that. Because right now, Tort's on his heels.
Yeah, Tort actually went for a 1 second faster strat, I believe, where you actually inch forward and dodge the dash pads, and then charge your spin dash on the very edge. Oh, and Yesser dies! Yesser dies!
And he has 0 lives. In the lead. That's terrible. Tort's in the lead.
He can't die later in the level. He can't get checkpoints.
This has huge pressure. He has so much pressure right now because 1, he has 0 lives, and 2, this is his tournament life.
That's true. If Tort wins this match, then he wins the set 2-0.
And just the way that Tort plays, he's so clean in his movement. Top 20 is no small undertaking. Yesser has to do everything. He has to go for all the risky strats now, I'd have to say. As you can see, mini wall run here.
Yeah, it's hard to have the confidence to do that when you have no lives. If you die, then it's game over. You're gonna have to start over the entire level.
See what he just did?
Yeah, I know. He went for the loop skip.
Let's see if he gets the mini wall run. He gets it.
Okay.
This is a bit like this. What Tort's doing right now is you can just die here for no good reason.
Yeah, sometimes the game will like to spit you off of the little tube there when you go for a spin dash, so Tort opts to just kind of walk instead. Take it a little bit slower.
You know what? Tort just has to play this cool. Mad Space is probably going to give him a 120. Uh-oh. Remember when I said, oh no,
There's a little
no,
bit of time
no, no,
there.
no. He's not going to... Okay, he got it. He gets it. This isn't a very good time, but you know what? You're ahead.
Yeah, he's ahead. In the lead for the first time this race, I think, other than Iron Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Dry Lagoon, but... Wait.
Yeah, Dry Lagoon as well.
Alright, so... Going into Sonic 1, I believe that's what it's called. This can also go pretty badly, but I think like Tort's just so good at this fight. He does both stories. I don't see him messing this up.
I've seen good runners get 11 seconds in this fight. I've seen good runners get 22 seconds on this fight. Anything can happen.
Let's see if Sonic wants to high jump today.
Yeah, that too.
Stream.
And let's see how Tort gets this first hit. Ooh, misses it, but goes for the homing attack back up. Okay.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Ooh, getting trolled by Sonic.
Yeah, this is not looking good for him.
Tort missing the storage. Oh, gets it. I think that's a 18, 16.
Yeah, that's an 18, but he gets a 12.
Yes, sir.
We're tied up.
Yes, sir is right next to Tort right now. Oh my goodness. Inches away from each other.
Talk about a 10-second time difference. This
is really close.
Yeah, this is probably as close as few of the races we got. Route 280. I know I died here in one of my races. So.
Ooh, dying here is definitely a feels bad, man, to the maximum. One thing that I think is worth noting is that Yesser should be getting a 1-up in this level just by collecting 100 rings, which means he shouldn't be on game over pace, if that makes sense, after this level. So he'll, you know, be able to do like a restart or afford to die an extra time in a level if he needs to. Ooh, and I think he boosted into the car there. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that's good. Like boosting into these cars are gonna lose you more time than you would think, because that slows you down. As we see the hardest turn in the stage, he gets it pretty well. Yeah, as you were saying, he has 0 lives, he has 75. He's definitely gonna get rings, but Skyrail is also not a particularly long level, so if he dies there,
that's true.
It's minimal time loss, but he needs all the time he can get, especially since he's running out of time here.
Yeah.
Now in my race versus Agdif, I actually was Agdif and I were actually in the same sort of area, and I was in Tort's position, and I died after this checkpoint.
Yeah, dying in this level, there are no checkpoints in Route 280. So if you die, if you fall off of the railing or fall in a hole or anything, you go straight back to the beginning of this level and have to start it from 0 seconds, 0 minutes.
Exactly, and in this sort of skill level, that's almost GG at that point, unless Mad Space has colored container to speak. That was a little close.
Yeah, Yester kind of barely pulling himself together here. When I think that's a third car he hit, that's losing him quite a bit of time.
Exactly. In fact, I'd wager, if I were to wager, I'd say that Tort's actually like 10 seconds ahead, because this is really clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tunnel section was beautiful. You can tell that Tort really wants to get to face Tommy next round. Okay, he's coming up to the next part of the level. Hope he doesn't despawn the level. That wouldn't be very good.
What is this, like a mid 240?
Yeah, 248, I want to say.
High 240?
No, way less than 240. Never mind. But you can see Yesser, he's not
246.
246, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, he didn't lose. I think he might be about, it seems like 10 seconds behind, maybe a little bit more.
He was 3 seconds behind when we started here, so so this is good. Yesser is actually in a really good spot right now to come up from behind Tort and just take this race.
I think this is going to come down to final chase.
You know what?
I think this race actually might just come down to final chase.
But if you want my honest opinion, I think this is going to come down to how well does Yes or No Mad Space.
Ooh, that's a good point.
All of his Rouge levels were faltering, and that really... He would have been ahead by now if he knew his Rouge pieces, honestly. But we're not in Rouge. We're in Skyrail, which is a really short level, you know.
Yeah, short but sweet. It's got some cool stuff in it. Ooh, and is he gonna make it? Oh, and Tort dies, and Yester's in the lead.
Yester's ahead. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly what Yester needed. He has a life, and he has room to play with, but just a little bit.
This first rail, you want to jump off of the rail like what we saw Yester do. You didn't see any of Shadow's aura around him, which means he actually did a rail switch, which means you can't do a homing attack after that. And yeah, Yester's in the lead. Oh my goodness.
But you know what? Like, this is very fragile. Very fragile. Let's see how they handle this section, because this can kill you or lose your speed.
Oh, and Tort dies again! Oh my gosh! This is
really bad.
Oh my gosh!
This is really bad for Tort.
Oh, and Yester's finishing with a 52. Oh man.
This isn't actually as bad as...
Oh, he dies again! Oh my goodness!
Why does he... Okay, so this is bad because he restarted.
He restarted! Oh, he restarted
I don't know why he did that.
From the tilt. It's the tilt. Oh my goodness.
Maybe he needs like some time to...
If you're an SA2 speedrunner, you know all too well if you die in a level and you're not happy about it, you're going to press start, down, A, left, A, and that's going to start you all the way back at the beginning of the level and no checkpoints to help.
Exactly. Like, Yester's so far ahead right now. So, again, final chase. I think this is what's going to happen. As we can see, actually, you know what? He's really messing this fight up.
Ooh, looks like he's going to get a 28? Yeah, 28.55.
That's very surprising to me. That looked like a 40. I didn't like he was at the bottom and everything.
Yeah, he fell off, and that was looking like he was going to lose a lot more time. Tort finishing with a 53, including the two deaths and a restart.
Let's see if we get a free piece here.
Okay,
this is a good
green piece, right?
This is okay.
A green.
This is okay. Yep. Let's see if he gets the 3-card container. I don't see it.
Alright, so I think Yester's gonna grab this upgrade real quick.
Yep, yeah, this is the most optimal way. You don't need to get this. Most of the time it's... Yeah, Yester, you don't have that activated.
Forgot to hit the switch to get the rocket to appear. Wasting a little bit of time there.
Speaking of wasted time, Tort's not taking this fight really well right now. He's missing all his shots.
What? I'm so confused.
I'm also so confused.
Oh man.
Yeah,
he was shooting the other way. You know? Let's see what Yester's second piece is. Evil Liquid.
Oh, okay. This is really bad. And it can be even worse.
It would be even worse if he didn't know where it was.
But he does know where it is, thankfully. This is just like, even if you know where this is, he doesn't take the fast way. It's actually faster to go left and climb up the wall, but...
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that makes sense, actually, yeah.
Details, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a bad... Okay, this might have sealed the deal, because he's going for this, and I don't know why he is.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Typically you see restart Dangerous Moon. This could be up here where he is, or it could be...
Really...
Oh, it is! It is! He got a close one. Nice.
So, he actually salvaged this RNG, but Tort, there's nothing he can do.
Yeah, Tort got a really bad... That piece is all the way at the top, right?
Yep, you just reset for that one and move on, but...
Tort just having to take it. It's an interesting decision.
You just restart for that one, usually. But that's... I actually took this piece on my first Dark Story race here, and I learned from that, because I was behind by quite a bit, but... Knuckles, this isn't blue light balcony, this is yellow light balcony, but you know what? You'll figure it out.
Tort took 51 seconds to grab that first piece, which is more than half of... Oh my goodness, yeah, this is really rough for Tort. But looking really good for Yester right now.
Yeah, if... He's going in Knuckles, unless he really messes up Knuckles, which it looks like he is.
Ooh, and... Oh,
no, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. Nope.
Ooh, and goes for the restart. Oh, and 0 lives right now for Yester. Oh, and Knuckles is facing an awkward direction. Okay, I don't think that'll change anything.
Yeah, this is weird. No, Torts. This is a good piece, all right. Just take it. Yeah, but he's getting it right now. He has it in the bag.
Okay, and including that restart, ending up finishing the second attempt at Knuckles with a 1492.
You need the spring. Torch, you need the spring. What are you doing?
Ooh, yeah, Tort is wasting a lot of time right now. This is looking really rough.
Tort? Okay, good. Yeah, it's all the way up. You need that spring. As we go on a cosmic wall, we're gonna see Yeser do something we call dream skip or Russian skip, whatever you like, which skips most of the levels. So we're gonna be flying through space here.
Yeah, I genuinely believe that that skip is probably, I think it might be one of the easiest, like, big skip tricks in the game, probably. It's not too difficult, but it's very easy to mess it up. But the execution itself is not too hard. You can sometimes clip out of bounds and you'll get your camera to follow you the wrong way, and what'll end up happening is you can't really navigate your way through the out of bounds and you can easily fall and hit a kill plane.
Exactly. And in this community we don't like to use the F word, you know? But I think it's optimal. It's good here. This trick is free. This trick is free.
It is capital F, capital R, capital E, capital E.
Nah, that's a lowercase e. capital E, then lowercase e.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and we're gonna see Yeser go for this trick. Let's see if he gets it.
He goes fast.
Ooh, he actually clips out pretty fast.
Yep. No.
Where's he going?
He messes it up. He messes up.
Oh, wow, yeah.
He didn't get the checkpoint.
Oh, he did get the checkpoint for 0 lives, which means Fort is actually in the lead.
Oh my god. This has been a roller coaster.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, this has just been something. Oh my god. I don't know who's gonna win this race.
I haven't seen a race like this before. I don't even think in the Hero Story tournament where leads have been exchanged like this.
Oh jeez, I don't know what's gonna happen. This is crazy.
Tort, like, you know what? The thing about Tort is that he has one life. He can afford to die, or he can afford to take the roller coaster and still.
Oh, and he falls. Yeah, losing a little bit.
They're actually closer. Yeah, they're actually really close right now. I don't know how they got so close.
This is insane. This is so close. All it takes is Tort to take a little too long to set up a trick, or like just a death, like any of that stuff. This is coming down to final chase. I'm pretty sure this has to come down to final chase.
And the good thing, I saw Yeser practicing final chase just before this, but Tort, is he gonna take it slow?
We missed the checkpoint. Oh, and he's getting it, I think.
He's
turning around.
What is he doing? Yep, he's...
Oh no! Tort accidentally taking the auto-scroller out.
No, wait a second.
And
he also misses it up.
I don't know what's gonna happen now. I'm so confused.
No. Yeah.
Yeser has another opportunity.
Yeser is going to die. But I think he got the checkpoint, so he's all good.
Yeah, so he gets another chance to get it.
Let me think here. Yeah, that's not how you do it, Yeser.
Yeah, he's gonna have to take it. This is way. Oh my, this is something.
Can you actually believe this? I cannot believe this.
Wow. So they both made the same mistake. Tort making it first and accidentally taking the auto scroller, and Yeser failing the dream skip, and then also taking the auto scroller. But that's still gonna put Yeser behind and Tort in the lead.
And you know what's funny? This still isn't a really big lead.
Yeah.
For Tort, because Tort's about to die.
Tort has low health. He has very low health right now. All it takes is him getting... Oh, he died! He died! Oh my goodness!
Okay. Actually, they're tied. This is
so close. And Tort has no extra lives right now. So if he dies again, he game overs. Oh,
he's at the same. I can't believe. I actually am at a loss for words.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe this. I can't believe it. No way. No way.
Oh, and he got hit again. Oh, he's so low health.
He got hit by the same. They're tied. They're literally tied. There's a health bar right over here.
Okay, Tort getting some rings. Rings don't heal Eggman as much as health boxes do.
Yes, sir is in the lead now. He's gonna have a health box right here. Well, yeah, he gets it.
How is Yeser in the lead? What is happening right now? How did that...
Wasn't he a minute behind at some point? What happened?
I think they were both collectively a minute behind at 5 different points in this run. This is crazy.
Yeah,
I know that if you go a little too fast in this part, you can easily get hit by a lot of the enemies here if you try to like rush through.
So I think Yeser is actually taking this the correct way. Okay.
He's got the yellow health bar right now. All it takes is a couple more hits, and ooh, that's one of them. If he gets hit one more time,
god! Oh my god! This is so close. This is the easily the craziest race I've seen in this tournament.
Oh, he needs to be careful. Those artificial chaos could hit him.
Yeah, but at the same time, Tort has 0 lives.
Tort does have 0 lives, so if the game overs, he has to go back. As you can see, the timer is 3:52. That's a lot of time to have to go back. If Tort dies, I think Yeser just wins. That's too much time, right?
Yeah, that's 4 minutes gone. But at this point, he's good. Honestly, I don't see him dying.
I think he'll be fine as well.
Unless something terrible happens, but he knows the strat. Let's go. He makes it, and he's Tort's ahead now.
Yeah, Tort actually going through this entire like elevator-esque spot in the level a little bit quicker than Yeser. It's gonna save him a good bit of time.
Wait,
oh, he got caught on top of that.
Doing?
Oh, that was something. I've never seen that before, actually.
Neither have I. we're treading new ground here.
Yeah. Okay. And Yeser's behind, but not by that much. Oh man, this is so close. This is coming down to final chase. The next split is Tails 2, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Well, actually, you know what? That's a big variable as well.
Yeah, Tails 2 could be very that Tort could die in Tails 2. So could Yeser.
And you know what? If the most optimal thing for Tort right now would to get through Tails 2, get to final chase, reset the game so he has more lives, and then go through final chase that way so he doesn't have much pressure. Because right now Tort is pressured. He's in a corner right now.
Oh, this is so exciting. I don't know. I really want to know who wins this race. This is so exciting.
I have no idea, but it looks like 5:35. Wait. Okay. I don't know who got the better final for the better Cosmic Wall.
That's a good question. I don't know either. Who was in the lead when we got into this level? I don't even remember.
Who knows?
Okay.
So much has happened.
Tails 2 is next, right?
Yep,
pretty sure.
Next, but Tort has to play this nice and cool.
Yeah.
He has to be pretty safe here, or else.
This could lead shift right now. This fight could determine it.
Yeah, Ideally wants 20 seconds. Let's see if he gets the first hit. And that's the hard part. No, he gets hit. That's really bad. Okay, he wants to jump over him. He gets it. He's in the clear, basically. Nothing to worry about now.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
No, he gets it. I thought he punched. But Yeser.
Ooh, Yeser actually, I think he got... Oh, no, he's good. He's good. Yeah, he's good. Wow, they actually finished with a very similar... Wait, was that tied? They both finished in 1959, I think. Yeah, that was crazy.
59 or 69. That's
all right. Yeah, final chase. Ooh, this is gonna be the big determining factor.
He can bury himself right here. He decides not to reset. He wants to get this advantage.
Yeah, Tort can't die. If he dies, game overs. If he dies at all, I think he should have restarted. Maybe.
Exactly.
This is very risky.
Yeah,
like
he's
this is looking better for Yeser than it is for Tort.
Exactly. Tort has to play this perfectly.
This is, yeah, he has to. And then he could win if he plays it very well, but if... Oh! Okay, well, he's good.
Tort, are you really doing this right now?
Oh, no! Okay, he made it. He made it. Oh, my goodness.
I can't believe... But this is actually going to pull him a good bit ahead right now. Because that saves a ton of time, and I just want to put this out there. Tort's very good at this stage.
Yeah, for sure.
Very good. Easily one of the top runners at this stage alone.
Yeah, and now we're coming up this gravity tube section. This is probably one of the hardest parts about this level, this section right here. You can fall off and die very easily here.
It's really hard to go optimal here. As you can see, Tort had to slow down a bunch, while Yeser is really Really going fast here. Are you serious, Sword? Okay. Oh, he's gonna die there.
Yester gets hit. Ooh, artificial chaos not finishing him off.
Okay, so this is looking really bad for Yester. He's on his tournament life. But Tort, if
no rings.
Tort, is he gonna go for this?
Oh no! That's a game over! That's a game over!
He has to
start from the beginning.
This is wrapped up at this point. I don't see.
And Yester's just gonna complete the level with no mini skip.
Yeah, don't blame him whatsoever.
And even if he dies right now, he's still ahead of Tort because he got the checkpoint.
He's taking
this is big. Oh no,
I'm sure Yester. Yeah, he's doing micro skip right now. Save as much time, but
yeah.
Actually, you know what?
Geez. This is looking like it's gonna go to game 3.
That's exactly what this is.
I don't know. I don't know if Yester'd have to choke very, very heavily for him to not win this race, I think, right now. Because even if he dies right now, he's still ahead. He's still ahead by a good chunk as well, even if he dies right now.
Tort's not playing this. He's getting a little choked up here. And if I'm Tort, I'm going into game 2. I'm not going into game 2 with a really good mindset, you know?
Oh, and Tort died again. Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah. Yester's at the very end. He's taking this home right now. And if I'm Tort, I'm riding this momentum hard.
Yeah, and Tort is like the favorite, right?
He's the favorite.
Yeah, he's the runner that's expected to win this race. So
probably has the best chance of beating Tommy. Not that Yester doesn't have a chance, but
yeah, the higher seed, if you will.
Mm-hmm. All right, coming up to Sonic 2.
Yeah, I don't think I can see Yester losing enough time in Sonic 2 to lose so much time that Tort can come back. So I think this game is. Oh, and Tort died again. Oh yeah, it's looking rough.
Really, really rough. But you know what Yester is? He's having a little trouble.
Yeah, he's having a little bit of trouble.
He's getting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's gonna have to restart.
Yeah, he has to restart. You want to restart in that situation.
Oh man. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he's having some trouble.
You know what?
What if? Oh, okay. What if
this can be really? No. Okay.
There's no way, right? There's no way, right? There's no way.
This would be the best race. This would be the best race in all of Sonic games. But
alright, there's no way. There's no way. Okay, alright. I was about to say, dude, like that would have been something. Wow, and congratulations to Yester for winning game 2. Ooh, game 3. Ooh, that's pretty exciting.
3.
Yeah,
kinda.
That was something. That was something. That was quite a race.
Scenario. And you know what? The most important thing here is that Yester is going in with momentum.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
I'm sure he's pretty hyped he won that race.
Again, when you're in the losers bracket, like every race can be your last, and this could have been it.
Well, that race was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch.
Easily the best race I've ever seen on for a Sonic Adventure 2 battle.
Ooh. Okay, taking a little bit of time here with Sonic 2. Yeah, Tort's gonna have to pull it together for game 3 if he wants to make this comeback and finish up the set.
What Tort needs to do is take a deep breath, because he's got it for the most part. Just don't do sandwalking, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, but knowing Tort, we'll probably go for sandwalking the second time around.
Exactly.
Yeah, that race was like, there were just so many like lead shifts. It was like Sand Ocean. I mean, Tort game over twice in Sand Ocean, right? That's crazy.
And it was still
still very close. I think it was like the the time that Yesser spent in egg quarters, and then Tort got good RNG in egg quarters, and then Tort got good RNG in security hall.
Both
and
of them got really good RNG in security hall.
Yeah, Yesser taking a little bit too long to grab his first piece, which ended up ultimately losing him probably an extra 5 to 8 seconds, I believe.
And if you're watching this and you're saying, "Hey, I want to get into this game, and I want to get a really good time," like learning your knuckles or learning your rouge, it's so important, and that's gonna save you a ton of time.
Yeah, that will save you probably I think that's the thing that saves you the most time when you're first learning, because if you play through Mad Space and you do not know what you're doing, and you know how to move your character, but you don't know where to go, you can spend like 4 minutes in that level. And if you do know what you're doing, you could spend 1 minute in that level. And that's 3 minutes that you save just from knowing where to go. And you don't even need good movement. You just need to know where to go.
Exactly. As I like to say, Mad Space is pretty consistent, all things considered.
Yeah.
So Dry Lagoon and Security Hall are the main offenders.
Yeah, and Tort, as we said earlier, had that first game win because Yesser actually had to forfeit because he couldn't show up to play their scheduled race, I believe. So Tort actually doesn't have a win in a racing setting versus Yesser yet, right? So that's another thing to consider. So even though like it's tied 1-1, still has that going on.
Yeah, so they were racing, and as they were racing, when Yesser was in weapons bed, he was ahead in weapons bed. His controller functioned.
Oh, I see. Okay, so he had to forfeit because of controller problems. I see.
And that was super unfortunate because had he, and I think we were, if memory serves, I think we were seeing a similar situation where Yesser was behind because of Sand Ocean.
Oh, really? So yeah, so I'm guessing Tort might have just gotten sandwalking or something along those lines. Can't remember.
I don't remember. I remember Dage and Jet Set Radio were commentating it.
I see.
Don't remember. I don't remember what exactly happened, but I remember he was ahead. Yesser.
I see. Well, Tort's gonna have to pick it up if he wants to win this next game.
Now, notably, what had happened was Yesser had really bad RNG in Dry Lagoon, which happens. But I think RNG is gonna play a big factor here because all in all the that they're gonna make a similar amount of mistakes, then it could.
Yeah, it was just collectively mistakes from both parties, just over and over in different parts of the run. Very important parts of the run too. Like,
exactly.
I would say that Skyrail, not necessarily one of like the longer stages, but it was still like there was a death.
That was a 20-second time restart. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there were 2 deaths and a restart. I remember because Tor accidentally restarted instead of just dying and getting the checkpoint.
And if you want my opinion, I think that was probably the biggest mistake that Tort made this run.
Yeah, if you cut like any of those mistakes out, just any, like pick one mistake and just cut it out like another person was running.
Yes. But I want to say something here. I don't think that right now in this moment Yesser can fix his mistakes in New Rouge. I wish he could. I wish he could recognize pieces better. If you aren't equipped with that knowledge right now, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Because Tort seems to know all his pieces pretty well.
It's true. It makes a big difference.
That's what we like to stress. Like, we gotta relearn your treasure hunting pieces if you want to save the most time. In the beginning, at least. Yeah, if I were Tort, and I don't expect him to not go for sandwalking, but because he almost got it. It's just.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What's
Hold
happening?
on a second. I think they gentlemaned to IGT, and Tort actually won this race.
Are you kidding me?
That's what I am being informed of.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Well then,
Huh. Okay. So.
Well.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and figure out some more information on this real quick.
Yeah. If that's it, then that's it. I wonder if you'll see Tort's Chow and
Tort's IGT was 35.16 and Yesser's IGT was 35.27, which means Tort did win the race IGT by 11 seconds.
So in
yeah,
reality,
it looks like yeah,
even crazier. That was even crazier than we thought.
Yeah, it looks like yeah, that is a thing. So Tort actually wins 2-0. Yeah. That's what it looks like.
I wonder if these racers want interviews or if Speedgaming staff even has the time. Or if they want it. Because a lot of the times, actually, racers aren't comfortable with that task.
Yeah, find out.
Let us ask. Yes, Yesser wants to get in here, so all we gotta do is send him the.
Yeah, we have both of the racers here. So let's go ahead
are
and
they
see
here
if we
already?
can move them in.
Mr. Tortellini boy, welcome and congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were unaware that you guys gentlemen to IGT.
Well, we called it out multiple times. It was in the notes for the match, so it's not your fault.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we agreed on IGT. I played like shit, so I don't think I have deserved the win anyway.
It was a very back and forth race. I can't say that either of y'all were playing at your peak, which is totally fine. That's gonna happen.
I had one thing that was good in the run. It was my Sand Ocean first cycle. It was the first time I ever did that in a run.
Oh really? Wow! Congratulations.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about it. I went from 10 seconds ahead on my PB to 6 minutes behind. So.
Well, that's good to hear. And I just want to put this out there. This was the best race I've seen in this tournament so far. It's just so awesome.
Thank you.
Like Cosmic Wall was crazy.
Crazy bad.
Were you paying attention? Were you guys paying attention what was happening in Cosmic Wall to you guys?
He told me he got expressed. He got the shame train.
Mm-hmm.
I game over it, died, then got the shame train.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, it was I think you game overed, and then you game over. You got the checkpoint, then you died because you got the bad camera, and then you got shame trained. Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Besides that, my RNG was pretty mediocre.
Man, this is even crazier because the whole time we thought it was RTA. It was just like,
yeah, it's not your guys' fault.
It was like, oh my gosh. And then we thought you won. And then there was another plot twist because Tort actually won because it was IGT. And I'm just like, what? Oh my goodness. Oh,
that's crazy. I enjoyed this race so much.
Oh, I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed playing this entire tournament so far. And this was my last match in this case.
But Yester, can we expect you to be commentating anymore, or?
You bet your ass.
I'm glad.
Yes, I will. I enjoyed commentating way too much.
I'm very glad. And Tort, how are you feeling against your next match? Do you know who you're up against?
I forget exactly who it is. I think was it?
You're up against Tommy.
Oh
Oh
shoot!
no! Oh no!
I just remembered one thing. I can't get my official rematch against Seraphim.
Yeah.
I wanted that, so I'll have to do an unofficial one. Because I want my revenge on him. God damn it.
Hey, you can do it. I believe in you. Tort,
Well, someday.
Going against Tommy, he lost to Co-Empathy in this tournament.
That was a very unexpected win.
I was expecting to face Lexi, but Tommy's even worse for me, and I'm gonna. Well, Tommy's better. That's why I said even worse for me.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, but we'll see how that goes. I hopefully will play better.
Actually, hold on. I might be lying to you. I think I'm lying to you.
No, he's playing against Tommy.
No, I'm not. No, you're playing against Tommy.
Yeah, I have the schedule in front of me right now, the standings, and indeed, he's up against Tommy.
I do want to say I was saved by great RNG that run. Everything but Mad Space was
surprisingly. You guys had the same security hall. RNG.
Really?
No safe pieces. Yeah, no safe pieces. Neither of you.
Huh.
What really set you apart is egg quarters because
My
Yesser
egg quarters
had a really rough egg quarters.
I had a piece I didn't know. That first piece, like Shade of the Giant Room or something. I just don't know where that one is.
Shadow Room.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second. When I was halfway through getting there, I was like, hold on a second. I don't know this piece. I should probably reset. Then I got mediocre RNG.
Yeah.
I remember Tort actually trying to dig up a piece without the pick nails. I remember that happening.
Oh, that's an interesting one. What do you call that strategy? And is it world record viable?
My set was like, it was like IL M4 kind of set. It was ridiculous.
It was nuts. It's like if you had execute even better, you could have gone like, I don't remember what you got, but that could have been a
I could have gotten like a low, sub 30.
That's ridiculous, and that
you won fair and square now. Can't say anything bad about the race. Besides, yeah, you won.
It was a good race. It was really exciting.
No matter what happened, it was still
all the time.
Yeah.
Now you do know I want a rematch against you someday. You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Well, good games, guys. It was a lot of fun to watch.
It was a lot of fun to play as well.
Very fun to commentate over as well. Very
good to hear. Good to hear.
So anything you guys want to say before we close this thing out?
Good race.
Yeah, very good race. Congratulations, and go on and beat Tommy.
Will do.
Yeah, good luck to Tort versus Tommy. See if he can make something happen.
Alright, and with that, concludes the matches between MrTortellini and your everyday speedrunner. There's no more Dark Story matches scheduled right now, but there will be in the future. I hope you've enjoyed watching this Dark Story tournament, and we will see you next time.
Oh, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks to Speedrunning, those Speedgaming for hosting us.